Alright, sorry guys, I had some technical difficulties because they started the round without telling me. Okay, so this is RR versus VV, I believe. Right now they're just getting some valve control. What's happened to the term? Sorry, it's kind of scuffed. Alright, so no team has term right now. They're trying to push to it, but both teams have a crossfire set up right now. It's Dancing and not Aspirant from the VV side, and there's like five RRs rallied up over there, ready to go for term. It's really at a stalemate right now. They're just playing for crossfire. Not really much they can do. This is the current lineup. I can't keep the leaderboard open on this map the whole time because it's press down button instead of toggle. So these are the current lineups. Of course, I'm not part of that. Really strong players here, but I think it's a pretty even match on both sides. Let's see how the crossfire is looking over here. Do you guys prefer the gun sounds to be muted or not? Tell me in chat and I'll mute it if you guys want. But right now it's not looking like they're doing anything. SCT wants it muted. You want it a little lower? Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Alright, that should be... Alright, let me know if that works for you guys. I just turned it down a little. Alright, looks like VV were the first ones to cap. Term is rotating. It is in VV spawn, so this should be free for them. Now they're just playing for crossfire and holding. RR looks like they are rotating for the right side for VV's Nah, I can't join one of their comments, bro. They won't let me. All right, looks like RR has padded all the way to the right side, trying to go for VV's Balk, but Acacia and Bevok are holding down from mid. They're crossfiring at them. Looks like they're going from the inside. Late going by himself, almost getting baited. They're pushing in now. This is a bad positioning to be. Hopefully they get the high ground soon. They're splitting. Three went the other side. Oh wait, they're all going for the other side. That's weird. The off spawns of the RR are trying to go for mid, or they're trying to go for pads. Let me check. Oh yeah, they just padded up. RR getting ready to push. VV holding it down. They still have cap. 75 up. These two might be going for cap right now. I wonder if they're getting crossed. Yep. Salty died. Yeah, that was suicide push. RR just getting cleared. This is a very difficult point for RR to cap. Looks like it's just going to be free for VV to hold. I wonder how mid is looking right now. Yeah. RR not sending anybody to mid whatsoever. VV just holding it down on Bevok and Acacia. One of them gets flung. Oh! He got Rice. Rice might be able to get mid here. Never mind. He's half HP contesting a 1v2. Rice is still holding bottom, I believe? Or he's hiding somewhere. Oh, he's already dead. Looks like RR versus VV. VV has dropped down, contesting RR on the bottom. They might be getting ready for the rotate. RR still padding over. Not dying as much this time. VV still holding crossfire. VV reinforcing 3 to mid, getting ready for the rotate. This was a good hold by VV, honestly. They held that really well. It's like RR is just ready to get it when it rotates. Term is rotating. VV is contesting them on bottom. VV clears their entire rally. That's crazy. VV rotating with the terminal. Looks like RR is mostly off spawn. Only 2 on their balk right now. 3 on their balk. 1 under mid, but VV has a good hold on mid right now. 5 Valiant Vanguards on mid. RR all padded over. They're behind VV right now. They should be able to get the cap here. Fino, Faxus, and Danson still alive, still holding, waiting for mid crossfire. Looks like they still have point. RR getting ready to go for their balk? Yeah, looks like they're just crossfiring at mid, taking VV's balk right now. They're going for the off spawns, holding against Vex. Pushing. Vex dead. Watson almost down. RR has complete control of both balks. They're going for point right now. And VV only have 3 at mid, crossfiring at terminal. Looks like RR is pushing with 5 people towards term. 1 down, Faxus and Danson. Can they hold? No support from mid so far. Mid is contesting on bottom. RR easily claims that point. Looks like for the next few rotations it will be RR's point. VV needs to set up a good rotate on their bout. VV has taken control of their balk again. They have control of mid. They should reinforce them to mid. But looks like terminal is going into RR territory right next to their spawn. So it should be free for RR to hold. VV just keeping control of their balk, getting ready to pad over. Yep. VV getting ready to push to mid and pad over to the RR's balk. Alright, VV pushing, padding up to get control of RR's balk right here. Contesting, getting crossfire from mid. Oh, I'm sorry about the spiking, guys. It should be stable in a bit because I was starting up the stream. Not Aspirin against 2 people right now. Not Aspirin getting the medic sniper shot at him, healing him to full, but he's down. RR reinforcing a few more to their Valk. CT and Soupy going for point right now. They're getting crossfired by Spawn. Medic heals Soupy from across the map. Soupy and CT getting ready to push with support from mid. Looks like Vivi is pushing over to the RR's Valk again. This time from the inside. Let's see what they're going to do. VV pushing in from the outside, going into their spawn. They're not even going for the Valk. They're just going for the term. What a good strat from Danson. Good rotate, Johnny. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. Alright, looks like VV going for their Valk now. After they cap term, they might be able to take their Valk off this if they play it well. They're just holding bottom. RR slamming on them. VV still has cap. However, RR looks like they have won the whole RR recaps, but that was a good push from Johnny and the rest of the Valiant Vanguards. RR getting back on the Valk. VV all off spawn. Nobody has control of mid right now. RR just holding. This is in their territory. VV getting ready to push. A couple of them were off spawn from the padding. VV pushing from the inside, just going for point here, I believe. They're holding bottom. Will they try the same strat again? Or will RR cut them off this time? No, it looks like they're just splitting the Valks, getting ready to push up. Oh, and sorry about the gun holster on my back, guys. I can't remove that. Let me check. Yeah, I can't remove that. VV getting ready to further rotate. Taking control of mid again. RR just holding on their Valk. VV rotating early. I believe they're holding. Yeah, VV holding back, waiting for RR to slam down so they can crossfire at them. Mid, crossfire looking good at Valk. Yeah, VV's just playing for the rotate. RR should try to rotate soon. Yeah, three RRs, a couple of them are rotating down, getting ready to push. VV is ready for this crossfire right here. What a good setup from Danson. Nice, good crossfire. That was a good hold. That was a good hold. Good early rotate. Looks like they have RR trapped in their Valk. They can't leave. Mid crossfiring at them as well. Good crossfire setup from Danson. Soggy holding outside directly. I wonder what he's trying to do. Danson rotating again. Looks like RR making a push to mid. VV cutting them off. VV winning the hold. A couple of them still alive. VV getting ready to push for a point. I think they win it here. They have RR has barely anybody ready for the rotate. VV takes control of point and they have mid control still. Good hold from VV. RR should have tried to rotate a little bit faster. Danson looks like he's rotating with the team somewhere else, trying to take control of their Valk, I believe. Yeah, looks like VV going for their Valk. Mid crossfiring to support them. VV getting ready to push. Mid should be crossfiring at them soon. They're just jumping up and down. They're being contested. Oh, RR has also taken control of VV's Valk. Looks like off spawns are going for their Valk again. Mid holding on bottom, trying to contest one person. RR, three RRs drop down for mid, 4. Rotating for mid, but the point is still in VV's control. Looks like nobody on the RR team has gone for point yet. RR has taken control of mid. First time in this match. But looks like VV is taking control of their Valk off spawn. It's a 3v6 here off spawn if they wait long enough. And 4 people still holding. 5 people still holding next to the cap. RR currently has 5 people set up for the mid crossfire. VV retakes their Valk. VV crossfiring and killing a few. Only 3 RRs left on Balk. Looks like RR has made a push to term from the garden. RR has recapped the point. VV going for the point off spawn. Pushing in the open. Looks like they're getting crossfired by mid and from the terminal holding team. Bevok making a run for it. Bevok pauses the cap. Good pause from Bevok. It's late on 1 HP versus Vect and Soggy. Late can't make a push. He's just waiting. He got healed by the sniper at mid. Looks like VV still trying to reinforce a few to Vect and Soggy to go for cap. VV taking control of their Balkov spawn, but they do not have mid crossfire anymore. Mid is really useful for this point right here because it is in the open. RR sending a couple to the VV's Balk right now, off spawn, going in the pads. 2 made it so far. Looks like they're going for the inside. Joker and Fire versus the entire team. Soggy and Vect still waiting for the rotate. Late contesting both of them and contesting Balk at the same time. Late getting pocketed by the sniper medic. RR still reinforcing a couple. VV have recapped. Term is rotating into VV's territory. Late trying to contest them. RR pushing with 2, crossfiring and killing Vect and Soggy. Do they get this off spawn? Looks like Fire and TJE were just playing for the rotate. CT ready to crossfire at them in their spawn. VV pushing into recap. It is in VV territory, but that was kind of unlucky. Joker and Fire just holding outside of VV spawn. CC getting ready. Oh no, not CC. RR getting ready to push up to VV's Balk. VV still holding their Balk. RR getting ready for. Is RR sending anybody mid? Oh, RR only has 1 person mid. Looks like RR is pushing both sides. One of the sides already taken care of. VV just holding. VV holding pretty strongly. Fax is pocketing CT here. They held that off pretty well. I believe they're sending some to mid now. Yeah, mid is completely clear right now. VV can send some people to mid. But that was a very good hold from VV against RR. Point still in VV territory. VV up by over 100. RR getting ready to pad over. Some padding over. A few getting off spawn in the process. 2 air shotted already. 2 off spawns on RR side. Looks like RR is pushing from the inside this time. VV getting ready to hold. VV have the high ground here. They're crossfiring down at them. Did they get any picks? No, not a single pick yet. Looks like VV is unaware that they're going for the other pad. Oh, now they're rotating. They've been called out. Surfa going for point by himself. Gets crossfired instantly. Do RR have anybody mid? No, not a single person yet. RR just playing for both sides. 3 people going for cap right now. VV does not seem to notice yet. Oh, never mind. They're getting crossfired instantly. 3 people beamed. That was a that would have been a smart call by Lumi, but they called him out early. Soggy going for recap. RR getting ready to push. Does VV hold this? Looks like Lumi going with 2 others. Just wasting members. They've lost another 2 in the process. Danson falls down. Does the team fall down with them? The team falls down with Danson. They cleared out the push and they hold. Good hold from Danson. Good rotate. Fire just gets flung into the map. What? VV pushing out the 2 members of RR right now, getting ready for the rotate. And a few of them going back for mid. VV takes control of mid again. Looks like RR was a little too slow to rotate for mid. RR padding over, getting ready to shoot, getting ready for the rotate. Only a few of them made it in so far. I wonder what RR is waiting for. RR have taken control. They're about padding 1 by 1. 1 person baited? Evol baiting for... Oh, Evol on medic, pocketing. Good play from Evol, waiting for the team to take mid control. VV getting the recap on term, contesting against RR, holding against the rotators. But RR have taken control of mid so far. They have 1 person up here, Conte, and he's getting pocketed by their Balk team. But VV still has point in RR's territory. Does RR play for point or do they play for mid here? Looks like they're only sending people to mid and VV's Balk for some reason. Padding over to VV's side, Lumi takes a couple with him. 2 people on RR Balk, rest of the VVs on their own Balk, playing for the rotate. Danson, Vect, and Soggy and Bevot getting pushed out, crossfired by both sides. That was a good pinch play by Lumi. VV still have turn, but RR is about to recap unless they can crossfire both players right now. Do they win this crossfire? Unfortunately, Salty and NBA 2K NBA 2K Fortnite have recapped. VV holding their Balk. Couple of them pushing for mid. Do they make it to mid here? 4 of them made it to mid freely. I believe they take mid off this. Getting ready for the pad up. Padding up and taking mid instantly. 2 die in the process. Oh! Whoa! RR won a 3v4. Faxis winning it though. Faxis reinforcing and winning mid. Only one person, NBA 2K Fortnite holding cap for RR. VV have mid though. Hikacia rotating from the Balk to mid. VV holding their own Balk. Do they play for the rotate or are RR holding it way too well? Yeah, it looks like RR have 4 people set up for the rotate and 1 person extended over here. And the point is in RR's territory. This should be free for RR to catch up, get a good close the gap pretty soon. VV just holding mid against RR's Balk right now. Rest of the VVs padding over, right, getting ready for the rotate and trying to take control of RR's Balk. Let's see how this plays out. Crossfire from mid and VV padding up. Another 5 from VV dropping down from mid, going for RR's Balk. Looks like point is in the rotating time right now. Point is going back into RR spawn. Danson going for the point again. Good play from Danson. Crossfiring them all in spawn. Catching the point in their territory. They have recap and they're holding against the entire RR team while in their spawn. Big play from Danson. Just showing how much confidence he has in his team. RR coming off spawn. VV playing for the pop shot. Bevok contesting 2 off spawn. They lose it, but they still gain a lot of time. Vec last man standing. VV managed to get at least 10 seconds of time off that, but looks like RR is taking control of mid, late by himself, getting crossfired. RR have control of their Balk again. VV going for mid off spawn right now. Oh, no. VV padding over. All of them making it in. VV rotating inside again, getting ready to take control of RR's Balk. Only one person on RR team late, holding mid by himself. Vect going for... Does Vect go for mid here? No, Vect goes for the RR Balk off spawn. VV pushing up both sides. They've split sides. Only late crossfiring at their Balk. Not much help. Looks like VV is winning it. VV winning their side. Oh, never mind. RR. There was somewhere RR is hiding behind a cover. Yeah, RR have reclaimed their Balk. Vec last man standing again, contesting against Joker. Gets crossfired by Balk. Looks like RR have taken good control of this point, and they have closed the gap pretty well. Mid is free right now. I wonder if VV takes control of mid. Couple VV members going for mid right now. Against 2. VV definitely takes mid off this. And VV taking control of their Balk again. RR holding Balk against 4 members of the VV team. Hikacia contesting bottom by himself against 2 people. Hikacia loses. Danson and Faxis reinforced. Looks like RR dropped for mid. RR taking mid control with the full team. VV crossfiring at them. Only 5 left in term. Soupy coming in. Not managing to get a kill. VV, are they going for the rotate or are they going for mid here? VV getting ready to take control of mid again. Crossfiring, managing the retake, losing one member in the process. Term is rotating, but looks like RR have closed the gap by 100. They've caught up almost to VV's term time. Let's see how VV holds. Danson and Fino pushing by themselves, getting crossfired in the process. Danson alone now. Danson pushing over, failing in the process. Looks like it's just late on point again. VV losing control of mid. Only 2 left, never mind. They're holding against a RR getting ready to push up to mid, looks like. RR holding the bottom of mid, VV holding their bulk. VV getting ready for the rotate. Late trying to get... Oh! VV's turn push failed. VV just holding their bulk at this point. RR still taking control of the point. Late playing for a pad. Where's he going? Late just conserving his health, going back. VV taking control of their bulk again. RR have taken the lead off this. I wonder if VV can bounce back. Late playing for the rotate by himself. VV not bothering to go for point anymore, just playing for crossfire. Looks like VV is just waiting for their point to come in. Late hiding in their spawn. Unusual play. Oh, never mind, he's meeting up with 3 members of his team. Playing for the rotate. Looks like they're playing in crossfire positions, getting ready for RR to come drop for the point. I mean, say they're waiting for VV to come drop for the point. Vect and Soupy don't realize. Oh, never mind. They got called out. Vect, Soupy getting ready to contest Joker and Salty here. Rest of the VV contesting against the people under them. 1 down. Vect and Soupy lose against Salty and Joker. Just Salty left alive. Late holding for the rotate. Not getting called out yet. Oh, he shoots at Danson. He's called out. VV still holding their belt, but RR still has point. And they have upped the lead by 100. Late still hiding. VV sending 4 people to go for point. VV crossfiring. Late takes down 1 in the process. Late takes down 2. Not Aspirin dies while capping, but VV have reclaimed the terminal. That was a good 200 seconds of dominance by RR there. RR going for VV's bulk now. Are they contesting or will they hold? VV losing a couple in the process. Only a few VVs left, but they are reinforcing. RR still reinforcing a couple. 3 left under. Late going from the inside. VV have control of point. Soggy almost getting off spawn. VV just crossfiring it. RR padding over now. VV should be able to recap enough time to take back the lead off this while it is in their territory. Looks like RR getting ready to push from the inside. VV holding. Fino by himself somewhere outside. Wonder what he's doing. RR just playing 1 ramp so far. Getting reinforcements in. Fino contesting a 1v2, wide swinging and losing. Yikes. RR sending a couple to a point, losing a few in the process. VV still holding pretty well. VV unpause the terminal. Faxus manages to unpause. RR getting ready to push into VV's bulk. RR managed to pause the point again, but Danson recaps it. Pretty even numbers between RR and VV here. Do they go for point or do they go for Balk? RR pushing in, killing a few. RR still alive. VV getting cleared. VV losing control of their Balk. Whoa. VV have lost control of their Balk. RR going for point. Dying in the process. VV off-spawning them. VV shooting them from off-spawn. RR getting a few in still. Reinforcing, but VV have managed to recap the point. And they have managed to take the lead once again. VV playing for the rotate and for Balk now. RR did well to stall a couple seconds. Some person just got flung. VV getting ready for the rotate. RR only have a few. VV getting ready to take control of mid. Oh, they're split up. Two of the members under mid. Two of the members trying to get in. CT Factus make it in for free. VV taking control of point. Playing for the rotate. Playing for cover as well. RR, a few left. Watson shooting at them without getting noticed. Watson dies, takes one in the process. RR still have control of mid. VV lost the push to mid. VV still holding, but the term is rotating too fast for them. VV losing control of it. RR going for the point now. Getting crossfire in the process, but they make it in. They pause the term. VV still alive, pushing in. VV pushing for mid as well. VV have taken control of their Balk as well. VV popping up and down for mid control. Only two left on mid. Point is still paused. But it looks like the point is in in RR territory. RR pushing out for the point here. Getting crossfire in the process, but only losing one. Losing two. Point still paused. RR making a push for it. Almost death caps. Ben, Soggy, and Bevok ready for the rotate. VV still trying to take control of mid here. VV contesting mid. Fino pushing up. Vec pushing up. Dancing. Pushing up. Unfortunately, RR reinforced another two. Unless VV managed to crossfire this, they lose control of mid again. Soggy might be able to push for point here. Looks like all of RR is dead if mid doesn't notice him going for point. VV sending a few to RR's Balk. RR rotating with 3. They definitely finished the cap this time and regained the lead. RR managing to recap. But VV now playing for RR's Balk. VV have recapped almost. But RR getting ready to... Lumi by himself getting ready to unpause. VV getting ready to push into RR's Balk. Going from the inside. Faxus separated from the push. He's ahead right now. Lumi alone by himself. Crossfiring at Faxus. Faxus wins it. VV again pushing into their point. Taking the control. Rest of VV going for mid looks like. RR again popping in between their door. Getting the point for a few seconds. RR have taken control of the point again. VV have lost the push. Looks like RR and VV are neck to neck right now. Definitely. VV should definitely go for RR's Balk at this point. Looks like VV have taken control of mid now. Now padding over. Getting off spawned a few in the process. Bevok fling to the other side of the map. Let's see how VV does this. Looks like they're going to push from the inside. VV playing for the rotate here, not going up for Valk yet. Oh, pushing in now. Getting crossfired by Late in the process. Late takes a feud out. RR pushing down for them. I don't think they expected the slam. Successful slam by RR there. VV have to retake. Replay for the rotate off spawn. RR dropping down for mid. Fino versus 5. Does he win this? He misses his first few shots. Dies trying to fall back. VV reinforcing a few to mid, but they're a little too late. Getting crossfire from 3 different angles. VV still going for the rotate off spawn. Vec getting flung. Vec getting flung all the way into the territory. VV pushing in. VV definitely take a recap off this. Only 2 left on the RR Balk, while RR playing for the mid position off spawn. They need to get up another 100 points for this. Danson and Ben versus 4. Unfortunately, it fails. RR getting the point back. RR also have control of mid again. And looks like they are increasing the lead. They might just win the game off this, unless VV can manage to retake control of mid. Majority of VV going for mid right now. They definitely win off this, unless it's heavily contested on bottom. Bottom being contested, VV winning majority. VV taking control of top as well. Looks like VV have control of mid. Do they play for the rotate here? Late again in their spawn. All alone, playing for the rotate. Fino and Danson getting crossfire in the process. They need to group up. Late dying in the process of rotating. Fino and Danson might be able to recap off this unless Surfa and NBA 2K Fortnite can hold them off. Danson and Fino making a push for it. Pausing term. Recapping it in the process. Good cap from Danson. And now VV just have to control mid. They definitely, if they play this well, then point rotating from here all the way to the RR end of territory, they should be able to win game off this if they keep control of mid in their Balk. Looks like RR sending people to VV Balk off spawn. VV crossfiring but contesting mid at the same time. RR pushing for the inside. Bevok and CT versus 4 of them. Do they drop or do they fall back? No, they're waiting for mid. They're waiting for mid crossfire. VV crossfiring. VV crossfiring back at their own Balk. Unfortunately, all 4 still alive. They're crouching. They're playing behind cover. If VV do not manage to retake their side of Balk off this, then they might not be able to win game. Let's see. Danson and Fino still waiting for the point to rotate. VV still have control of mid. 3 left on mid. But RR have crossfire from all 3 positions right now. Their Balk, VV's Balk, and from turn point. Looks like Lumi highly pushing. Dying in the process. Danson, does he crossfire? VV getting ready to rotate for point off spawn. Danson going in the open. Not managing to unpause. Faxes Soupy. Aspirant. Pausing, almost unpausing. Looks like VV just suiciding for a point right now. VV might be able to recap. VV recap, and now they should be able to go for the Balk off this, I assume. Oh no, RR rotating a few to go for point still. Soggy, Faxes, Soupy, Aspirant getting ready to crossfire at them. VV retaking control of their Balk. Still heavily contested. RR only going for point right now. Abandoning Balk. RR just crossfiring. The point is in VV territory. If VV plays this well enough, if they retake control of the Balk, then they should be able to win off this. VV just holding. Holding with majority. Retaking point. VV. Point now in VV territory. Now VV going for the rotate off spawn. Retaking control of their Balk. Unless RR manages to point this, to pause the point for majority of this hold, then VV will take the lead again. VV retaking control of their Balk. RR getting ready to pad off spawn. RR sending a few reinforcements. Losing a few in the process. Dancing, straggling their off spawns. VV have taken the lead again. Looks like VV just holding. If they hold this well enough, then it should be game. RR getting ready to pad off spawn. RR padding over. VV crossfiring at them, taking a few out in the process. RR getting ready to push from the inside. If VV hold this, then they definitely win game. One person suiciding for cap, failing in the process. RR getting ready to push up. VV just needs to hold. This is their game now. Last 20 seconds. RR need to suicide for cap. Not managing to unpause. VV just holding. Oh, they did pause. Faxes unpausing. Looks like it is game. VV just holding. Good game from both sides. VV have won this game. Sorry about the spiking, guys. Alright. Valiant Vanguards have won this game. The score is 2-1 in favor of VV right now. Hope you guys will tune in for the next stream. Thank you guys for watching.